How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is a map update for Farming Simulator 22 on the mod map BallySprings, and currently there is a history of a new save game being required. Please take note of where you started your save game in comparison to the changelogs available. If your current save game is prior to the changelogs that requires a new save game, then do not update the save file unless you're willing to potentially break your current save. This is for changelog 2.0.0.0, and it reads, New save game required. Fixed issue with animals not appearing in modded husbandries, added copies of the base game animal husbandries to the map folder to avoid issues with animals not appearing in base game husbandries. You must use these instead of the base game husbandries to avoid this issue. Map expanded to use the entire 2x canvas, two new farmyards for you to choose from. BGA reworked, contractor yard added to BGA. Light green farmyard extended, orange farmyard reworked, added grain silo to light purple farm and light blue farm, added multifruit, farmlands redone, field numbers redone, separated sheep into different field types for each color to avoid the sheep randomly changing colors. Corrected LUA error that occurred when trying to sell the slurry pit at the main farm, made the slurry pit available in the construction menu as a placeable, removed refillable tanks mod as a dependency, added metal fence pack mod as a dependency, added Sully's slatted cowshed mod as a dependency, added pigtail polytape electric fences mod as a dependency, added custom potato textures, increased height type limit to allow more fruit types to be added to the map, added Benji FS custom maize texture, added bullet bills custom wheat, barley, oat, and canola textures, added vintage style Irish number plates options, changed preview image, changed overview image aka PDA, removed terrain details painted around the edges of the fields that doesn't get spawned in by the field definitions, made it so 4 versions of the map can be selected when creating your save game: relight or without relight, and multifruit or without multifruit. Fixed rotation of the right wheels on the JD tractor that appears in the traffic, tweaked probability of the traffic to ensure all custom vehicles appear in traffic, added bale triggers to all animal pens so bales can be fed directly for both food and straw in all pens now, made the grain silos multifruit so you can store all crops in your if you desire. Whew, this is a big one. Added animated fish to the lake and rivers for decorations, changed texture for the cow ear tags to Irish ear tags, added straw and manure to the chicken pastures on the map. Chickens will now give out manure if fed with straw. The open chicken pasture will spawn manure. I gotta shift over because this is a really long one. The open chicken pasture will spawn manure. The fenced pen requires a manure heap to be placed in order to produce manure. Added manure spawn points to the cow and pig sheds on the map, so the sheds now need to be mucked out. Added cotton, sugarcane, grapes, and olives back to the growth calendar. Added splines to all back roads and lanes to enable AI worker functionality. Removed straw from sorghum. Added object storage functionality to the bale storage sheds, rusty hay shed, large open bay shed, and flat concrete silage pad. Made the parked cars removable. Made the fuel tanks at each farm refillable rather than just a buy trigger. Made the calf igloos from the PC versions available in the construction menu, removed display tractors and forklifts from the shop as they were using up slots in the slot counts, removed default animals from the animal husbandries as these cause issues on consoles when farm is not owned by the player, removed numerous placeables across the map to reduce slot counts. Whew, okay, that is the entire changelog. Now let's start at the top and work our way down. Fix the issues with animals not appearing in modded husbandries. Well, if I take a look at, let's see, let's go to the nope, let's go to animals, and we'll look at cows. So the next one, I'll read that as well before we show this. Added copies of the base game animal husbandries to the map folder to avoid issues with animals not appearing in base game husbandries. You must use these instead of the base game husbandries to avoid the issues. So I think what's going on here, you can see here, BallySprings has all these different animal husbandries associated to it down here. Now, if I look at this here, actually here, let's do, no, that's one. Okay, so this is the base game pasture. We'll put one of those. So base game over here, and then BallySprings base game right there. So this one over here is base game. This one's BallySprings base game. So let's go ahead and add some cows. Let's do... Now the base game ones still do not show the animals, but the base game one that's been modified for BallySprings does. And you can see them all right here. And then if you go in to your animal screen, you'll see that the two that we added, they do have cows in them. So these will function. Even though this doesn't show any cows, it does have animals in it. They're just not visible. They're basically just there but not there. So you have to use any of the ones on this map that are tagged with BallySprings. If you have anything that's not tagged with BallySprings, like I have over here with the old cow sheds, animal barn pack, so on and so forth, all the animals will appear invisible. Let's see. Map expanded to use the entire 2x canvas, 2 new farmyards for you to choose from. Now, I will show the map just really quick, and you can see that it now does take up the entire 2x of the map, but I'm not sure what 2 farmyards are the new ones. I know there's a farmyard here, 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 your main farm here, another here, 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 and here. So there's now a total of, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 farms on this map. Let's see, the next one, BGA rework, contractor yard added to BGA. Well, BGA is down here. So if you come down here, we'll kind of do an overview. We can see, here's your entrance to the BGA. Come in and out right here. You got your bunker silos right here, the main BGA unit, some covered storage right here. And then contractor yard added to BGA. Well, I believe you have to purchase it, the farmyard at least, for no dollars. And now you have slurry buying station. So you have a place right over here, whoops, for you to be able to purchase your, wait, or is this the contractor's yard that they're talking about? Actually, that appears to be a contractor's yard right here. So you got a fuel tank now, you got a hose, and a lot of storage. So yeah, I'm sorry, this is the contractor yard that they're talking about. Next one says light green farm yard extended. So light green, I believe, is this one up here in the top right. So you've got this kind of light green and middle green, and then I believe you also got kind of a darker green right. No, that's dark blue. I think there's a dark green around here somewhere. That's kind of greenish, kind of bluish. We'll just go with this. This one up here. I'm pretty sure this is the one they're talking about. So this one has been extended. So we zoom out. The farmyard itself looks really nice. And then all the kind of area that you're able to purchase with it is up to around here. All these fields in around here, and this back kind of dirt pasture. I don't know if it's dirt or what is this. Just kind of like a staging area almost. Place where you kind of store things. Almost looks like maybe an old pasture that was here and that just got removed through the updates. Orange farmyard reworked. Well, let's go over to the orange, which is, I believe, down here. There it is. So the driveway coming up to here. You got your grain silo right there. You got, was that the cow shed there. Bunch of storage, your fuel. A bunker silo right there, silage pit. Let's see, what do you got here? Old parlor shed. What? Oh, a water point right there. That's what that is. Very nice. Added grain silo to light purple farm and light blue farm. So let's take a look at the map again. So light blue, I believe, was right here. And silo is right here. Let's take a look at what this farm looks like. Kind of from the air. And then the other one was the light purple. So that was light blue. This is light purple. Is this light purple? No, this is light purple right here. Let's see. Water taps. Farm silo. Which is right there. This one's kind of splits the roadway here. So you got kind of the one section of the farm here. And then you've got another section on the other side of the road right over here. Added multifruit. Well, I have set up this tractor here. So you can see all the farm silos now should be multifruit. And as we go through, you can definitely see all the different fruit types that can be stored in your silos. So quite a bit of stuff can be held in here now. And there we go. Farmlands redone. Well, let's take a look at the map. Farmlands now look like this. I have bought a whole bunch of areas because I bought all the farms and whatnot. But you can see quite a bit of new farmlands done. Field numbers redone, as we can see right here. Separated sheep into different fill types for each color to avoid the sheep's randomly changing colors. So that sounds to me like something that's done in the background, something that we're not going to be able to show. Corrected LUA error that occurred when trying to sell the slurry pit at the main farm. Well, let's go ahead and try to sell the slurry pit at the main farm because we're right there. Go ahead and sell that. And there we go. Sold and no issues. Let's see. Made the slurry pit available in the construction menu. Okay, well, I believe that'd be under silos and right there. Looks terrible, but you get the point. Removed refilled tanks mod as a dependency, so that's something that was removed. Added metal fence pack mod as a dependency. So metal fence pack should be here in the buy menu, I think under decorations. Scroll all the way to the right. So these are all BallySprings that are premium. Metal fence pack right there. I'll skip down to the next one because it's right next to it. Added pigtail polytype electric fence as mod dependency, which is right here. The one before it says added Sully's slatted cowshed mod as dependency. So animals. And right here, the slatted cowsheds. Now my guess is this is also going to appear under BallySprings as well. Maybe not. So if that was added as a dependency, does that mean that that one there is going to show? Let's try this out. Let's try something. Oh, there are too many animal pens. Please sell some first. Okay, well, fine. Slatted cowshed. All right, there we go. So animals are appearing, so that's good. Let's see. Added custom potato textures. Well, we got a potato field around. Looks like we do. Let's go here and... Whoops. Let me go. Get right out to it. It's just on the outer edge. Oh, hey, there's... There we go. Just gonna have to jump the hedges. So it's right down the road. All right, almost there. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Increased height type limit to allow more fruit types to be added. So there's definitely more fruit types. As you can see, there's quite a bit of fruit on this map. Added Benji's FS's custom maize texture. Well, do we have a cornfield around? Yeah, there's one just up north of us. Take a look at the corn really quick. Alright, nice. That looks good. Added Bullet Bill's custom wheat, barley, oat, and canola textures. Let's see. There's a... I believe that's a wheat field, right? Nope. Right here by our farm. And it's ready to harvest. Let's see. Added vintage style Irish number plate options. So let's go into the buy menu. We'll go into just a random tractor. Oops, change. So we got type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and back to 1. Changed preview image. Changed overview image, aka PDA, which is this here, as we can see. Remove terrain detail painted around the edges of the field that doesn't get spawned in by the field definitions. Well, let's go to the field edge. Check it out. Okay. So you can kind of see in the background image there. Let's see. Made it so 4 versions of the map can be selected when creating your save game. Relight or without relight, and multifruit or without multifruit. So to elaborate on that, there's now 4 types of maps that you can select from when you first start a save game. And the various combinations are available. So you can have one with relight and multifruit. You can have one with relight without multifruit, one without relight with multifruit, and one without relight without multifruit. So it's that kind of whatever kind of combination that you want to work with. Fixed rotation of the right wheel of the John Deere tractor that appears in the traffic. If we kind of go through and we find it, then that's great. I will show it. Tweak probability of traffic to ensure all custom vehicles appear in traffic. Added bale triggers to the animal pens so bales can be fed directly for both food and straw in the animal pens now. Made the grain silos multi-fruit so you can store all crops if you desire. So that we already showed with this here. Animated fish in the lake and rivers for decorations. So if we go to the lake, you will see little fish just swimming around, which that's really cool. I like that. That's a nice little detail. Let's see. Change textures for the cow ear tags and the Irish ear tags. So we saw that. Oops, where am I? I'm all backwards. There we go. We got some cows right in here. We'll be able to get up close and see the ear tags. Nice. Added straw manure to the chicken pasture on the map. Chickens will now give out manure if fed with straw. The open here. Let me scroll over to the right just so we can whoops, so we can read everything. The open chicken pastures will spawn manure. The fence pen requires a manure heap to be placed in order to produce manure. Now, here's the problem with this. I've gone around almost the entire map, and I cannot find where these chicken pastures are. I've bought random places, and I've gone all around the farms and whatnot. I can't find chicken pastures that are already pre-placed onto the map. So I don't know if it's just me, if I'm just not looking in the right places. I have no idea. I am just completely at a loss at this point. Because, like I said, I've been looking and looking and looking, and so far, just absolutely nothing. Nothing coming up. So, I have nothing to kind of test that out with, but if they are pre-placed onto the map, then likely this is going to work just fine. The next one, added manure spawn points to the cows and pig sheds on the map, so the sheds now need to be mucked out. So, if we take a look at some of the farms around here, so we'll go to our starting farm here first, you'll see that we do have a new manure plate here, manure heap. There was the cow barn, but we deleted it. If we go to another farm with cows, I believe there's one, yep, down here. You'll see back here another manure heap. So it should spawn right in there. Let's find one with pigs now. I believe there's one right here. And you're standing on the manure heap right next to it. So very, very nice. Added cotton, sugar cane, grapes, and olives back to the growth calendar. So, oops, right here you can see you've got cotton almost towards the top row there. You've got grapes and olives right down there. And sugar cane, it was right there at the top. So yeah, everything's kind of added back and is good to go. Added splines to all back roads and lanes to enable AI worker functionality. Removed straw from sorghum. Added object storage functionality to bale storage sheds, rusty hay sheds, large open bay shed, and flat concrete silage pad. Made the parked cars removable. Made the fuel tanks at each farm refillable rather than just buy triggers. So I believe there's a fuel tank right around here, as a matter of fact, where... Oh, there it is. And you can see, you can now refill these. These are kind of working like silos as opposed to just a buy point. Let's see. Made the calf igloos from the PC version available in construction menu. Now, I believe what they're talking about is specifically under animals and under cows right here. These things right here, they're too many pens, so let's delete one. This one, yes. And there we go. Just a little pen right here for your calves. And if we go to the menu, we should see, yep, calf igloo. So it should work exactly the same as your normal pens and pastures. You just have to, only have room for one. So that's pretty sweet. I like that. Remove display tractors and forklifts from shop, as these are using up slots in the slot counts. Remove default animals from all animal husbandries, as they caused issues on consoles when the farm is not owned by the player, and remove numerous placeables across the map to reduce slot counts. And that is it. That is all the changes from the changelog 2.0.0.0 on Bally Springs. I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing that shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.